Hi, second grade, Miss L here. Welcome to lesson 7 of module 7, all about money. Today we are going to solve word problems involving the total value of a group of coins. So let's go ahead and review the front of coins. This is a penny worth 1 cent. This is a nickel worth 5 cents. This is a dime worth 10 cents. And this is a quarter, and it is worth 25 cents. So the numbers below, that's the value of each coin. So each coin has a different value, a different worth. When we're looking at the backs of these coins, again, the penny, 1 cent, the nickel, 5 cents, the dime is 10, and the quarter is 25. The interesting thing about the quarter is when I was growing up, all the backs of the quarters were the same. So if you see old quarters, they will all have kind of like, I think it's like an eagle, like a bird with its wings splayed out. But now there are quarters to represent each state in the United States, and so they have special pictures on them. I picked this one that has Frederick Douglass on the back just because I thought it was a really neat design on the quarter. So the fronts and backs of the coins will look different. It's really important to be able to identify both depending on what side you're looking, the heads or tails. All right, let's go ahead and practice skip counting with our coins. So this coin here is it's a nickel, and it is worth how much? Great, 5 cents. So we're gonna skip count each nickel by 5s because each one is worth 5 cents. So let's go ahead and skip count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So what is the total value of coins we have here? That's right, 30 cents. Great, let's try another one. We're gonna be really tricky here. We're gonna mix up the coins so it's different value. I like to start with the highest value coins and count on from there. So the quarter is 25, so I'm gonna start there. A dime is worth 10. If I add 10 to 25, I have, great job, 35. If I add another 10 to 35, what do I have? 45, excellent. Then I have to add 5. If I have 45 and I add 5, think about it. Yep, then we're at 50. Then we're gonna add 1 to 50, so we have 51. We're gonna add another one. 51 plus 1 is? Very good, 52. Yep, so when you're skip counting those coins, start with the biggest coin. Start with the greatest value, okay? That's where you should start and then work your way down. So today, we're gonna use that knowledge of counting our coins to find out the value, and we're gonna solve some word problems that have to do with money. We're going to be using the read, draw, write method. We call it RDW. We've been learning it since first grade. The first thing you do is the R, which is read the problem, okay? Then you're going to draw a picture and label it. Then you're gonna write your number sentences, and then you're gonna write a statement, okay? So you're always gonna read the problem, draw a picture, and write about your answer. Read, draw, write. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna model one for you. The first thing I'm going to do is read the problem. You can read with me if you'd like. It says, Hank has 3 dimes and 2 nickels in one pocket and 1 quarter and 7 pennies in another pocket. How much money is in Hank's pockets? Okay, so I've read the problem. He's got some money in a pocket and some money in another pocket. I underlined that word and because I feel like if you have this and this, they're going to want you to put it together. So it's a part and a part making a whole. So I'm looking for the total amount of money, the total value of money that Hank has in his pockets. So I've drawn 2 pockets here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and draw my coins in. Now, of course, I made mine on the computer, so they're colored in and kind of fancy. You can just use a pencil and paper, make circles, and write the value inside each circle. It's super easy. All right, so I'm gonna start with 1 pocket. 3 dimes and 2 nickels. There's a dime, there's a dime, there's a dime. Dimes are worth 10 cents, so I made a little circle with 10s in them. And 2 nickels. Nickels are worth, oh, that's right, 5. So I need 2 nickels. Okay, that's one pocket. And then a quarter and 7 pennies. All right, so a quarter, I remember, is 25, and then I need 7 pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I've got my picture. What I need to do now is figure out how much money does Hank have in his pockets. So I'm going to add up how much money I have in one pocket, add up how much money I have in the other pocket, and then put them together. We're going to add them. So looking here, 10, 20, 30. And what do you see here? 2 5s. What does that make? Great, it makes a 10. So what is 30 plus 10? Excellent, 40. Now we're looking over here. Again, start with your biggest coin and then count on by ones. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So we've got 40 cents in one pocket and 32 cents in the other. Again, we're going to add those numbers together to find out how much money Hank has in his pockets in all. So 40 plus 32. That's easy because the only thing that you have to really look at is what's in the tens, what's in the ones. So one of the ones is a 0, so that's going to stay the same as a 2, okay? And then 4 plus 3 is 7. So 72 cents in all. Now I could have just looked at the picture and I could have counted that up. But what I like to do in my read, draw, write method is after I draw the picture, I write an addition or subtraction sentence to help me figure out my math. It just helps me sort things through in my brain. All right, so that was my model. Oh, Miss L, you can't move on yet. What did I forget to do? I forgot to write about it. Okay, so Hank has 72 cents in his pocket. I made the addition sentence here, but I do have to write about it. I have to write a statement, a little sentence. So I'm answering how much money is in Hank's pockets. Hank has 72 cents in his pockets. There we go. That's the end of my model. Now I'm ready for us to practice. Okay, let's read this one. Finn has 12 pennies and 2 quarters in his new piggy bank. He puts in 4 nickels, 1 dime, and 4 more pennies. How much money does Finn have in his piggy bank all together? When it gives you that word all together, that's another way to say in total or in all. So again, we're going to be adding. We want to find out how much is already in the piggy bank and how much we're putting in. So let's go ahead and do the piggy bank part first. So how many pennies does he have in the piggy bank? Yep, 12. Let's go ahead and add 12. And how many quarters? Look back to the word problem. That's right, 2 quarters. Okay, he's going to put in 4 nickels and 1 dime and 4 more pennies. Okay, so we have to work on adding up how much Finn already has in the piggy bank and how much he's going to put in. So let's go ahead and look at our piggy bank. 25 and 25. If you have 2 quarters, that makes 50 cents. Now we're going to add on 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So he's got 62 cents in the piggy bank. And how much outside? We're going to start with the highest value, so 10. And then we have 15, 20, count with me, 25, 30. Now we're going to go to ones. 31, 32, 33, 34. So he's adding 34 cents. Okay? Now, we know we could figure out the addition when it's horizontal. But one thing we like to do is line it up vertical to make it a little bit easier. So go ahead, think all the way back to that unit on addition. Start in the ones place and add up your total. So looking in the ones place, 4 plus 2, and then move to the tens, 3 plus 6. Get your answer in your brain? Good, 96. So we have to write a statement now. They're asking, how much money does Finn have in his piggy bank altogether? We know 96 cents is how much he has. So we can say, Finn has 96 cents in his piggy bank. That's the written statement. So we drew a picture, we wrote an addition sentence, and we wrote a statement. Okay, we read the problem, drew our picture, and wrote a statement. Read, draw, write. Great. Let's go ahead and look at one more. This one's a little bit different and a little bit tricky, so you got to pay attention. It says, Mr. Williamson had 53 cents. He gave 1 dime and 1 nickel to Miss Fisher. How much money does Mr. Williamson have left? Now, I underlined 2 really important words in this word problem. What words did I underline? That's right, I underlined gave and left. If he has some money and he gives some away, and they're asking how much is left, are you adding or subtracting? That's right, we're gonna subtract. We're gonna take away this time because he starts with a total, but he takes away a part. So we have to figure out what's that missing part. What does he have left? Okay, we're gonna start with our picture. I drew some hands. Well, actually, the computer drew some hands. And I'm going to put his 53 cents in there. Now, I could do a couple quarters and a few pennies, but it's telling me that he gave a dime and a nickel to Miss Fisher, so I have to have the kind of coins that he can give to her. So it's going to be a little different. I know that there's a quarter, 25. Another dime is going to be 35. And another dime is going to be 45. So now he's able to give a dime to her, but can he give her a nickel? Not yet. He has 45 cents. So let's add that nickel to make it 50, 51, 52, 53. There's more than one way to show a total value in coins. I could have done 2 quarters and 3 pennies, but then I wouldn't have been able to give a dime and a nickel to Miss Fisher. So I need to make sure that when I'm showing 53 cents, I include a dime and a nickel that I can give away. So there's 53 cents. He's going to give a dime and a nickel to Miss Fisher. So he does not have that anymore. Okay? So he had 25, 35, 36, 37, 38. That's how much he has left. What was the value of what he gave to Miss Fisher? 1 dime and 1 nickel. A dime is worth 10 cents and a nickel is worth 5. What is 10 and 5? Right, 15. So 53 is what he had. 15 cents is what he gave to Miss Fisher. And what does he have left? We just counted it up. 38. Okay? So when we write it out, we say Mr. Williamson has 38 cents left. Okay? Second grade. When you are doing your work today, we want you to do the read, draw, write method. Read the problem. Draw a picture. Your pictures don't have to be as fancy as mine. I had a computer to do this. You can use a pencil and paper or whatever you have in front of you and just draw little circles to represent your coins and write the value inside so you know. Is it a quarter? So you write 25. Is it a penny? So you write 1. Okay? Write a number sentence, so something plus something or something minus something, and then write out your statement. Answer the question, okay? The question here is, how much money does Mr. Williamson have left? You're answering that question. Mr. Williamson has 38 cents left. Second grade, we've done word problems before, so I know that you're going to do a great job. Just go slow, Be really certain that you're counting the exact value of your coins, and make sure to draw a picture to help you along the way, and you're going to do an excellent job. Thanks. See you later.